Hey everybody, this is Seti here, and with me is...
I'm Skippy Granola.
And we're back with Let's Play Plants vs. Zombies. It's been a little while.
It has.
But we're back, we're going strong, we're gonna try and finish the game this time.
Nice.
And I think we last left off at the end of 4-5, halfway through the night in the backyard. And I think our most recent plant is that split pea there with the second head sprouting out of the back of the first head.
I feel really bad for the amount of genetic modification that went into that plant.
Yeah, that looks like that'd be painful.
Do you think they both have, like, different thoughts?
I hope not.
They argue with each other.
I don't know. I don't know if that'd be good or bad. I mean, the one in the back has angry eyebrows, so he doesn't... If he does have his own thoughts, he's probably not too happy.
He's probably just a horrendous jerk. The other plant doesn't like him too much.
So Skippy, what's your experience with Plants vs. Zombies?
Oh,
you played it before? Or?
Good heavens! With the exception of watching your LP so far, I think my only... Oh, you chubby little miner! What are you doing?
Oh yeah, so he's new in this level, and this is where the split pea comes in handy. He can shoot behind him, which is really helpful for the digger zombies.
Oh, that is a dirty trick.
Yeah, they're devious.
It doesn't look like he's got horrendously much health, though.
Yeah, that's the nice thing. I think he has about as much health as a regular zombie, maybe less even.
Despite his amount of chuffed.
Yeah. You'd think, a guy that big would be a little bulkier, but I guess not.
But I guess thank goodness for that. So you're asking what my experience with this is. I think my actual experience is, that Plants vs. Zombies quest in World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Pretty much exactly that.
Well, it's it's a fun quest.
I liked it. You get a cute little pet.
Yeah. So the digger zombie is, I think in earlier videos I might have mentioned, my problem with World 4 is you really have your options for plants you can use kind of limited, because you need like something for the fog and something for balloon zombies, and now you basically have to have the split pea to take care of digger zombies. I guess you don't technically need it, because they can't actually get to your house. They just will destroy your whole row of plants, which is, bad but not lethal.
Yeah, it might be a bit expensive, but...
I guess you could probably make it without the split pea if you really wanted to.
Like, at the end of the day, you can still nuke them with a chili pepper or what have you.
Yeah, that's true. This is kind of tough, these two zombies, trying to... Just throwing everything I can at them to stop them from getting to the end there.
Oh, they're pretty tenacious. Come on, little split pea. Attaboy!
Just barely made it. Had to dig up a sunflower to get rid of them, which I never like to do, but sometimes you have to.
Sacrifices must be made. This guy's adorable!
He is. Love his little one tooth sticking out there.
He's got a little cat face going on.
Sadly, I don't actually like the starfruit very much. But yeah, I'll explain him, I guess, once I put him down. And you might have noticed in the last level we got puzzle mode. One of the zombies dropped a little present and it said puzzles have been unlocked. We'll see those at the end of the video. It's a cool little alternate mode of play that they have added in addition to the mini games.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, they have a lot of interesting things in this besides just the main game.
There's, a lot more to this than I gave it credit for initially.
Yeah, there's a lot that you miss at first glance if you just kind of glaze over it. So we have almanac entries for, I guess, the split pea. Apparently he's a Gemini.
Of course.
And he says, I know, big surprise, but having two heads, or really one head with a large head-like growth on the back pays off big in my line of work. So I guess that's not even really a second head, it's just a growth that also shoots peas.
Just a second face?
I'm not sure how that works exactly.
Well, as long as he's fine with it.
Yeah.
Good heavens, Split Pea. I admire his cheerfulness.
And then the digger zombie apparently spends 3 days a week getting his excavation permits in order. So apparently, even as a zombie, you need to be like properly, certified to dig tunnels in people's yards. Sure, you think they wouldn't really care about that, but
well, they probably wouldn't care until they get hit by their first fine, and then
yeah, it's gotta be expensive. You gotta pay like 300 brains if you're digging without a permit.
That, you joke, but that's a staggering amount of brains.
It really is. I mean, it's taken them this many zombies just to get one brain, and you can only imagine how hard it must be to get 300.
These guys must be so wealthy, or in incredible brain debt.
One or the other. So the star fruit is interesting. It shoots stars in, projectiles in 5 directions, but none of them are straightforward. So they're a little hard to use. The main thing is they'll shoot directly, like the easiest way to use them is they'll shoot directly behind them and directly above them, and also directly below them. So they have a lot of vertical clearance, and they're, I guess, helpful for the digger zombies, but aside from that, they're pretty tricky. I could never really get the hang of them.
I mean, I imagine they'd be pretty cool, but only if you have almost 100% coverage.
Yeah.
And at 125
you need a lot of them to... Yeah, they're pretty expensive.
Pricey.
I think they have a pretty short cooldown, at least.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, you need a lot of them to... if you wanted to, like, just use them instead of pea shooters. And the Starfruit's Almanac. So the Starfruit says, "Aw man, I went to the dentist the other day and he said I have 4 cavities. I've got, count it, 1 tooth. 4 cavities in 1 tooth. How does this happen?"
Oh no.
He's got some problems.
Too much candy, Starfruit. That's your problem.
I think, Starfruit's pretty acidic. I imagine that can't help for his teeth either. He's really gotta brush twice a day, kid.
That's right. And
or else you'll end up with like you'll end up like Starfruit with 4 cavities in 1 tooth, and you don't want that to happen.
It's such an adorable little face.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that his breath must smell like hell. I like the look of intense concentration on the little fan guy's face.
Yeah, they're there to work. They do their job.
This is an almost unbearably adorable game.
It really is. There's a lot of charm in it.
Oh, gross.
So the pumpkin's pretty neat. It's like it's kind of like a walnut, only it doesn't take up a space. You just put it right on top of an existing plant.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, so I like them. They're good for defense, they're not too terribly expensive, and they don't take up any space.
And it just goes to show you that you can't judge a book by its cover.
He's very durable, despite his, he looks to be kind of decomposing, but he's a trooper.
Despite the fact that it looks like it's November.
Yeah. And the Pumpkin's Almanac says, Pumpkin hasn't heard from his cousin Renfield lately. Apparently Renfield's a big star, some kind of, what was it, sports hero? Peggle master? Pumpkin doesn't really get it, he just does his job. So, have you played Peggle, Skippy?
That one I have played.
Yeah, so Renfield is one of the, I guess, Peggle masters. You can, he has a Oh, the pumpkin. He got a special ability. I haven't played Peggle very much, so I don't know what his special ability is, but I know that he's one of the guys you can select, right?
I think so, yeah. Sadie, I'm not ready to exist in a world that has a Popcap Mythos.
It's all connected, all in the same universe.
Oh no. Some poor person has an apartment just full of pictures from PopCap games with just like red wool strung between them.
Trying to connect it all together. Oh, and I think that guy in the Pogo's new, right?
I don't recall seeing him, yeah.
He's like a pole vaulter, but better because he just jumps over all of your plants and skips right to the end.
He's an incredible hipster.
Yeah, he's very dangerous.
Just like real hipsters.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this is gonna be cutting it close. Sadly, my lily pad died before I could put the pumpkin to protect it. But at least that was the end of the wave.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. Now we get the magnet. He's very helpful, as we'll see in the next video.